All right, so Lorraine and I and Penelope, we were sitting here this morning and talking about this whole coronavirus that seems to be going on and people will be panicking about. And we thought, hold off, let's turn on the camera and let's just share with you guys kind of our thoughts on what we're thinking about, like if we were quarantined. Right now, if we're quarantined for 14 days.
What would it look like?
Yeah. Do we have enough stuff to last us 14 days?
Are we ready? But I think that it's important to talk about this. It's not okay to encourage fear and to encourage mass hysteria, but it is okay to talk about it and be prepared.
Yeah, and this is not us making light of the subject. It's just
Right.
we're just sharing our thoughts.
We're not even preppers.
Yeah, we're just sharing with you guys kind of our thoughts.
This is one family of 3 and what we would do if we were quarantined today. When it comes to food, if we were to think about not leaving our homestead for 14 days, I don't feel panicked. I do feel that our meals would get a little strange towards the end of the last week. No fresh vegetables, was what I'm saying. We won't have any milk to make.
Yeah.
Like oatmeal.
I mean, it'll basically like maybe just basic foods like
Yeah.
potatoes, beans.
Yeah. We've got 6 egg layers and 3 ducks. That's not gonna last us 14 days, but they're gonna keep on laying. So it's not like we're gonna eat these and then that's it. So we have egg laying animals and they were gonna continue to provide for us. We have stuff for protein. So if we do run out of meat in our freezer, we do have stuff for protein, which we have some dried beans. We have canned beans that I canned myself. We have bone broth. We have lots of that I canned.
Do you think we have enough greens to sustain us for 14 days?
We have enough food to sustain us.
Yeah.
As far as fresh greens, no.
No.
We would probably eat everything in our garden clean. This is one side of my pantry. I have some tinctures here and some medicinal mushrooms, herbs for spices. Then we have some dried beans and dried rice. And we have lentils. I have actually more of these dried beans because we buy them in bulk from Azure Standard and they come in like, I mean, you can order as many as you want. You could order like a 50-pound bag if you wanted to. And that right there is where that's what you should be doing. It kind of helps keep us out of the grocery store because I noticed that when I'm constantly at the grocery store shopping once a week, I'm more likely to spend more than what I really came for. So I actually have more. I have them in food grade buckets. We can store them anywhere in the house. Sometimes we store them under our bed or on the other side of this pantry, which I'll show you. So in these bags where I hang, we might have some fruit. In this one I have apples, sometimes I have pears. This is what's left of our garlic harvest. We harvested, 50 heads of garlic from our homestead. But don't worry, June is almost here when we will harvest our next 50. And then in this bag here is where I keep all of my onions, which I don't know how this one got out. But this is where, these are these really nice organic cotton mesh bags that allow everything to breathe. So I really like that. We had more canned goods, but like I said, it's at the end of winter and we've pretty much eaten through most of our canned stuff. These are the purple yard long beans that we grew so well over the last summer and they're very delicious. Our bone broth that we make from our chicken bones. So we have that, it's in here. And then we have pinto beans and black beans that I canned. We have some more of this apple cider vinegar that I made and I have a video on how to make your own apple cider vinegar, just basically using the peels and the cores of apples.
And then we make our own soap to wash clothes.
Our laundry detergent.
So we would be good there too.
Yes, we also did a video on that, on how to make your own laundry detergent. And this should last us, I think what we said 6 months.
Guys, this is a food hoarder right here.
I'm
thankful for that.
Really,
I'm thankful for the food hoarder.
I'm actually really low on my food hoarding stock here. But I do like to get a good sale, and there's a grocery outlet that's nearby that I always shop at. And you can get really cool stuff like paleo turkey bacon, that's $2. And it's still good. So anyhow, we have meat. I don't know how many chickens we have left. So
We have chicken feet.
yeah, we can eat lots of chicken feet, lots of liver. So we can have chicken liver. We eat that anyway, so I'm not just saying like, oh, this is the last resort.
I know. We're looking for chicken. We're looking for chicken.
At the bottom. And I keep finding new stuff. I think we have like 5 of our pasture-raised chickens that we grew and raised here on our homestead.
And I think also to point out, like, we know how to butcher our own chickens.
Yes. Which is another cool aspect of homesteading lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate enough to know that and be able to do that here. Don't worry, Bernice. You're good. You're good.
You'll be saved.
I don't know about them ducks, though.
This is all pig food because we're getting pigs in a couple of weeks. So we have been saving food scraps and food that goes a little bit wilty and we don't want to eat it. So we've been saving them all in this freezer, and so we'll supplement like real food along with their feed. So I think we are good as far as like protein goes. We'd be good. The next one that most people are stocking up on is toilet paper.
All right.
So this is normal. This is how much we normally keep on hand, which seems like a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know how much toilet paper we go through in 14 days.
For 3 people. Like, I don't know. Let's just be generous here and say 1 roll a day. Like, what if we, like, do we have 14 rolls here? We need to count them. 8, 12, 14. If we went through 1 roll a day,
Yeah.
but if you're sick with the virus, one of the symptoms could be making you go to the bathroom.
I mean, if all else fails, we could start cutting off squares off our white tarp out there.
We could resort to family cloth.
Ooh, maybe duck feathers? We have to be mindful of how much we use, but...
Yeah. For 14 days, I think we'll be good. I think what's important for everyone to remember here is that it's okay to be prepared, but it's not okay to hoard. In situations like this, probably what you have might be fine.
All right, Lorraine's taking out all of our medicine, I guess you could call it, natural medicine, right?
This is, I know, we get asked quite often, like, what are the medicines that you guys take? It's more of like, we take it on an as-need basis. I mean, we never really just take things just for the sake of taking it. Some of these dried herbs here, we do a lot of medicinal teas. I have some elderberry, dried elderberry that I harvested from our elderberry plants last summer. We take cod liver oil. We take this quite regularly. And then vitamin C, ascorbic vitamin C. And we take mushrooms. We actually have more mushrooms. They're just not labeled, they're just in a jar. So we take chaga mushrooms, reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps, and these are all really good for the immune system. We also take magnesium. This is whole food magnesium. Jason likes to take the fire cider. It's very strong. And we have videos on each of these. That we have a how-to video on how to make fire cider. We'll leave the link. We also have a video on how to make elderberry syrup. I'll leave the link for that as well. We are not doctors, and we are not recommending any of this for any of you. We're just saying this is what we take that helps us with our immune system here on our homestead. This lemon balm on our property last summer, and we dried it and we put it in little tea bags, and that's Penelope's favorite tea right now.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna take some fire cider right now. You gotta boost that immune system.
Oh, dang. So that was almost all of the supplements that we take in order to keep our immune system up and keep us healthy and keep us running.
And I think what we're trying to say is, you know, having a homesteading life, whether you're in the city or if you're in the country or wherever you're at, I feel is an important lifestyle to have. But even just to have the mindset of a homestead lifestyle, meaning maybe you can a little bit, maybe you grow a little bit of food.
It's a mindset of self-sufficiency
Yes.
and doing for yourself and
not relying on a grocery store.
right.
Or,
not heavily relying. I mean, because I really don't know too many families that are doing it completely
Right.
or completely self-sufficient, but you're not heavily relying. Like you're not going to freak out if someone told you have to stay inside for 14 days.
yeah, like we have a bunch of seeds. We could start
have
growing
seeds.
food.
Yeah.
Like, just to be a little bit more, I guess, intentional and mindful of
Your
these
future.
things. Yeah, these things. Thank you guys for joining us this morning as we sat and just kind of went over this and talked about this. And we're happy to bring you guys along. My name is Jason.
And I'm Lorraine. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay healthy.
What would we do, like, as a family for 14 days? Like,
How do we keep from going crazy?
that's another video, but
Do we really like each other that much?
yeah, of course. But yeah, we'd probably play board games,
Yeah, I mean,
play music.
that's what we do anyway.
right.
I mean, we do get to go out. But
Yeah.
I mean,
We're pretty much here all the time anyways,
Yeah.
so I don't think it'd be much different if we're quarantined or not.
yeah, you might get more woodworking done.
Yeah, there we go.